It's a docking dome here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up an EQ to an amplifier. It's just a beginner's basic guides on how to connect an EQ to an amplifier. Before we start, I would like to show you the cables that I would recommend you using before connecting this mixer. So in this connection and in this video, we're going to use only XLR cables. And if you want to know how to make these cables, description in the link. So I will show you the back of the EQ and the amplifier, so that we can start connecting and show you clearly how to connect, how to set up this EQ to an amplifier. The back of my EQ and amplifier. So on the EQ side, we have two inputs for two channels and two outputs. This is the sub out frequency. And the amplifier, we have two inputs and of course two outputs. That's for speakers. This is from the EQ. So for the speakers, I'm going to use these speakers. Last I used them in my video, mixer and amplifier, and this is the other one. I forgot to show you this cable. We have this cable. It's TRS mini jack to dual XLR main. So this cable is the cable that I'm going to use to connect the audio from my phone to the EQ to the amplifier. Connecting this EQ to my amplifier. So there is this first channel output. These outputs for the channels. These outputs are going to connect to my amplifier, to the inputs. For the mixer, for the EQ outputs, they are going to connect to the amplifier inputs. So that's the part that I'm going to use the XLR cables. The first channel from the EQ to the amplifier, then the second channel from the EQ to the second channel input of the amplifier. So this EQ is connected to this amplifier. So from the amplifier, from my amplifier, from the speakers, I'm going to use these speaker connectors, and these are the two speakers that I'm going to use. They are familiar. So the first channel output from the amplifier to the first speaker. Then this is my second output from the amplifier, going straight to my second speaker. For the audio out, I'm going to use dual male XLR to this mini jack. This is TRS 3.5mm TRS jack to dual XLR. This is the audio from the phone to my EQ. The complete setup, EQ to amplifier setup. So I'm going to power them up, play some music to show you. I've completed the setup. So this is the EQ, amp, and the two speakers for each channel. So I'm going to play some music. So my audio is playing, so I'm going to turn the EQ first up. See, the audio is in the EQ, the second channel. Let's see the second channel. Yeah, the audio is in the second channel too, so I'm going to turn the amplifier's volume up. That's my first speaker. This is my second speaker.